the more challenging conversations you have in life, the higher quality your life is. Set rules and boundaries.
You're on the couch 5 years in, right?
Yes.
The only way off that couch, with all of those things said, is like communication. You have to, at some point, you're going to have a tough conversation about something.
Yes.
In business, in life, and in everything, what I've noticed is most of the issues I have in my life have become big issues because I didn't have an honest conversation about something sooner when I knew it was a problem. So I deferred it, I knocked it back, whatever. The art of having a good, healthy conversation with someone, with a partner, with someone you love, when there's a lot of emotion and tension, is something that I don't think we've talked about enough in society. Specifically, men really struggle, I think, with that. How does one have a good conflict resolution orientated conversation without, fucking screaming or running out or whatever, or blame,
Yeah. No, I hear you, and I agree, and I hear this term passed around a lot, and I agree with it. Is that the more challenging conversations you have in life, the higher quality your life is, because most of us try to run away, as you're saying, right? So I think there are a couple things that we could do. One is sometimes you won't be equipped to have that conversation, or your partner won't be equipped to have that conversation. That's the importance of having a third party, right? This is the reason why, therapy is so incredibly important. And I really try to preach this because I feel like the UK is a little bit behind the US, when it comes to that. Is therapy is sexy. Having a counselor is sexy. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So having a third party, a professional one, that's very important. Secondly is context. Picking the right moments to have these challenging conversations, picking the right environments to have these conversations are incredibly important, right? We could decide that we can have this argument in the kitchen when we know that the boys have to be in bed in 5 minutes, and I know it's been a long day for you, and I haven't slept last night. We could have this conversation right now if you want to. It's probably not going to go in the direction we want it to. Or we could wait and hold on until Saturday when we're both taking that walk back from dropping the boys off at their class, and we have 10 minutes to sit in the park and talk about this. So to have the right context is incredibly, incredibly important. Third, I think if I'm giving top three, is to actually set rules and boundaries. And this does not happen enough in relationships. And I always say that if you don't set boundaries, you will take even well-intentioned partners and turn them into bullies if you don't set your boundaries. So you have to set your boundaries from the beginning of the relationship, but in particular when you're having these tough conversations. And boundaries could be as simple as, we're going to focus on one topic. When you're having a discussion, the discussion should be about the topic at hand, right? But setting what those boundaries are ahead of time, because typically what ends up happening is fights become unfair, right? It's healthy to fight, but it's unhealthy to fight in an unfair manner. So I think those are three techniques that I know that, Jill and myself, that we use when we are having our discussions.